What's going on, Jerome's? It is late when we're recording this. Hopefully you had a great Super Bowl. It is the most American of holidays, and that even includes 4th of July, man. It's whatever. But Super Bowl wise, all the storylines. Sean McVay finally gets it done. Youngest head coach to ever win a Super Bowl. Oh, Matthew Stafford finally, after all the years of being completely dreadful in Detroit. Apparently it was the team. Apparently it was not him. Apparently it was not him squandering Megatron. But Matthew Stafford gets it done. Cooper Kupp had maybe the greatest season for a receiver in NFL history, and that's no cap. Absolutely none. But we all know, Aaron Donald, is he going to retire because he won a Super Bowl? I don't know. And the Bengals, where you had the lead. You had the lead and so many GD possessions in the second half to add a brace, add a field goal, put it up by 10, but you didn't do it. And on the final drive, 3rd and 1, running Samaje Perine right at Aaron Donald. And then 4th down, you should have had a better play on 3rd down, but 4th down, having Aaron Donald just bust through, making a big play again. For shame. For shame. I feel bad for the right guard, Adenji from Kansas. It was rough. You got schooled, man, but whatever. But we all know what the real story is. Kevin effin' O'Connell. That's right. The notorious KOC. That's the wrong graphic. Him. No, that's the wrong one too. Nailed it. The notorious KOC, the man who is donning the purple, becoming the new head coach of the Minnesota Fighting Vikings, really won the Rams the Super Bowl. And I know there's so many Vikings fans. Oh, he doesn't call plays. So obviously he's a loser. All right, so you're telling me that the man who is largely responsible for game planning, for scripting, for putting together 2-point plays, for putting together clutch plays, 4th down, for putting together the game plan of the Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim, of, hey, how can we get Cooper Kupp the ball, even though everyone on earth knows that he's getting the ball? That guy, yeah, the guy who does everything that an offensive coordinator does except for call plays on game day, which Sean McVay does. Yeah, that guy, he's garbage. Please. I think the Vikings got themselves a good one. I know everyone and their mom was amped up about Harbaugh, myself included, but at the end of the day, getting a young, homegrown, offensive-minded head coach, woo, I love it, man. I can't wait until Kevin O'Connell does for Kirk Cousins, if he stays, what they just did with Matthew Stafford, because before the season, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford were the same guy. Except Kirk Cousins had one playoff win, Matthew Stafford had none. Basically, they put up big stats, tough dudes. They just didn't seem to get it done. And now, and what's bothered me is that Cousins and Stafford, like I said, were pretty similar guys. And Stafford always got the benefit of the dub because he played in Detroit, and Kirk always got crapped on wherever he goes. I think it's unfair, but it is what it is. But Kevin O'Connell coming in, transforming Kirk Cousins and the offense, and getting Justin friggin' Jefferson the ball. Yeah, Cooper Kupp, him and him, not one for one comparison, but it's rough, man. But Super Bowl wise, I think it's a good game because I think. So I bet the under. I did bet the Bengals money line, but I also bet them plus 4.5. So I'm pretty happy there. But a lot of the hullabaloo in LA. I mean, it was good. It was good, even though. I won't get into that. But so the Rams, they get it done. And the Vikings, by the way, so the Vikings lost to the Rams. They lost to the Bengals. So that would make the Vikings the 3rd best team in NFL history this season. Nailed it. But Stafford, I mean, you could have made a case for Stafford as MVP because the 2 picks, I mean, the one in the end zone was bad. The other one was just sort of bad luck. But, I mean, Cooper Kupp was just that dude. Where, yeah, stat line wise, 8 for 92 and 2. Like, it's not. But the 2 touchdowns were clutch. Also, that end around on 4th down, backed up in their own end zone. If they don't get that, that's probably game. Or if they don't get that pretty much would have eliminated the Rams' chances for winning in regulation because they were already in field goal range for McPherson and the Bengals, but it wasn't meant to be. Just the balls, man. The balls. Oh, by the way, you know who designed that play? Kevin O'Connell. Probably in conjunction with Sean McVay. That's right, man. But yeah, it was a good Super Bowl where when it comes down to games like this, I do like it where I don't have a strong rooting interest one way or the other. I did favor the Bengals because I always, when in doubt, root for the underdog. But it wasn't like I hated the Rams. Like, it wasn't like a F you, F them, F everyone. Like, if the Packers had somehow some way made the Super Bowl, but of course they would have had to won a playoff game at home, which Aaron Rodgers apparently can't do, then it would have been easy. It would have been very damn easy. But I think that it was a great game overall. I wonder, so say if the Bengals would have marched down at the end and Joe Burrow got them in the end zone, obviously he would have been Super Bowl MVP. But say they stopped Cooper Kupp on that end around on 4th and 1, and then the Bengals just salt away the game. Who would have been that MVP? I don't think it would have been Burrow, even though that would have been the obvious choice. It might have been T. Higgins, baby, getting it done with that 75-yard touchdown where maybe he had a face mask on Jalen Ramsey. I just love coming out of the gate, Jalen Ramsey just getting burned by Chase and then getting beat by T. Higgins. I mean, it happens, man. It does. Joe Mixon was really solid in the middle of the game. This was a tough game. Like this. So there are games where offenses are so impotent where it makes a boring game, and there's games where defense and tackling is just so bad that it's not great either. Like the Rams Super Bowl against the Patriots, won a couple years ago with Jared Goff. That one was borderline unwatchable, and it wasn't because of great defenses. It was because of inept offenses, man. But Sean McVay and more importantly Kevin O'Connell get it done, and it was an entertaining football game. I thought the halftime show was great, bringing back a lot of nostalgia. Now, people were too quick to label it this is the greatest halftime show ever, but people are forgetting Prince. The Prince Super Bowl halftime show is by far the best halftime show, and it's not even close. Like, it is Prince, and it is everyone else all down here, because Prince played live in the rain. I mean, let's be honest. So what usually happens is performances like that, where they don't want to leave anything to chance, they will record dress rehearsals. All right, so it won't be like the produced track that you hear on the radio. God, how old am I? You hear streaming on Spotify or whatever. But what they'll do is they'll record the live rehearsal. So it'll be live vocals, but it will be lip synced. And you could tell that there was a little bit of that going on at this halftime show. But Prince played in the rain in Miami in a freaking hurricane in a rainstorm, and he was belting I don't know, and he's taking cover songs all along the Watchtower. Foo Fighters, The Best of You. Come on, baby. Come on. Purple Rain at the end. My good. It was just great. It was just great, man. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, talking about Kevin O'Connell. So yeah, I'm very happy that the Vikings went down this route. I think Kevin O'Connell is a bright young offensive mind. I think that Wes Phillips is going to be a great asset as well. Just bring it on over, man. And this will be filled out as we go along this week. They'll officially announce O'Connell, and they'll officially announce these hires, and they'll fill in the other spots as well. But they're putting together a dog of a staff, man. Like O'Connell bringing that Rams offense, all of the best ideas to friggin' Justin Jefferson, to Dalvin Cook, to Adam Thielen, to Kirk Cousins if he stays, to this offensive line as is coming along. Yeah. Baby, we got a stew going, and it really does start and end with Kevin O'Connell, who single-handedly won the Rams a Super Bowl, and he's going to have 2 rings 2 years in a row. Oh, blang, blang. Woo. Can't wait, man. All right, 2022 season starts today. Let's get after it, baby. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Reviewing the Super Bowl, which Kevin O'Connell single-handedly won. Basically, Sean McVay did nothing. Basically, Matthew Stafford, nothing. Basically, Cooper Kupp as a lisp, nothing. That's all, man. That's all. But let us know your thoughts on the Super Bowl and the halftime show in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.